Honestly, I found learning to manipulate PowerPoint much more challenging than Excel because you can't use Excel's record macro feature in PowerPoint. As a fair warning, there can be a lot of online research required before you're able to accomplish what you're imagining in PowerPoint. I also try to define that I'm using Excel's version of VBA in case there are any differences between the Excel and PowerPoint syntax. Now, if you watched the last video and ran the corresponding script, you'll have a presentation prompting you to add the first slide. This is a good place to start. If you were going to create a new presentation by hand, you may be tempted to add a new slide from the New Slide dropdown. Looking at the options under New Slide dropdown, you'll find the following 9 slide templates available to be selected. Title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, and picture with caption. VBA gives users an additional 27 slide templates beyond these 9 listed, for a total of 36 slides. To add a slide to PowerPoint, you need to write the following code. Keep in mind that some of this code is variables that we defined in the last video. So opa.activepresentation.slides.addOpa.activepresentation.slides.count plus 1, followed by a number 1 to 36, depending on the slide type you'd like to see. In this instance, we'll use slide 11. So as a challenge for you, I want you to try and write some code to see what all 36 slide options are. And there's going to be some extra credit if you can write the code using a do until loop. Selecting the right slide can simplify the rest of your script. I purposely chose the slide with just the title so I can update that section and paste a picture beneath it. First, we'll update the title of our slide. To do this, let's select the slide, and we'll do that using set OPS equal to opa.activepresentation.slides, opa.activepresentation.slides.count. Effectively, we're going in, counting the number of slides, and selecting that slide, which will be the most up-to-date, most recent slide in our presentation. We'll next want to select the title so that way we can change that value. And we'll do that using the variable we just set. This can be done using the code ops.shapes1.textframe.textrange.text equals new value. Since I know there's only one shape on this slide, I can use shapes 1. You may need to test shape names when there are multiple shapes on a sheet. We can also adjust the font size, color, alignment, and font type for these shapes. Let's add a picture from Excel into the PowerPoint presentation and center it on our slide. We'll copy our Excel chart by using its named range and paste it as an enhanced meta file. If you manually paste a picture into PowerPoint, you'll notice that it is automatically selected in PowerPoint. We can use that to our advantage by using the selection property. In this case, we will set it as variable oPicture so we can reference it quickly later on in the code. We can also learn some interesting information about the picture we just pasted, like its height and its width. This will help us when centering the object in PowerPoint. Let's get the picture's height and width as variables in VBA. We'll do that using this code. A width variable set to oPicture.width and a height variable set to oPicture.height. Again, we just defined oPicture as the selection. Another way to get to this is to count the number of shapes on the page. Since it was the most recently added, it will be the highest numbered shape. If we wanted to select it this way, let's do the width variable equal to ops.shapes, ops.shapes.count.width, and then we'll do the height variable as ops.shapes, ops.shapes.count.height. To move the picture in the presentation, we need to identify the top and leftmost starting points. Placing it in the top left corner of the presentation would look like this. With oPicture, dot top equals 0, dot left equals 0, and width. Moving it 50 pixels down and 50 pixels to the right, we change those zeros to 50s. To center the picture, we need to account for the slide width and height. To get the slide width and height properties, you can use the ActivePresentation.PageSetup properties as follows. Set these variables to variables, and you can center your picture by using the following code. A huge benefit of using this method is the picture will always be centered regardless of the presentation dimensions. It automatically accounts for these sizes and centers the pictures for you. Can you find a way to place a picture immediately under the slide's title? Keep in mind how we renamed the title and found the picture's height and width properties. You'll need to use those. Another helpful hint is you can find where shapes start using variables for the top and left properties.